Hello friends, we are going to discuss about object detection on edge. So we are going to here I'm presenting you a demo how to we deploy a tiny YOLO model on edge device. Here we are using edge device Jetson Nano and in market different kind of devices available. So the briefly what we are going to discuss here, we are going to discuss here object detection on the edge, and the first I'm going to tell you about the tiny YOLO. Then the briefly we have to discuss about Jetson Nano setup and installations, and then step by step how we can deploy a tiny YOLO on the edge. So the next here, I am going to discuss about brief what is object detections and how these objects can be detected using the YOLO object detectors. So you looking here that image of cat, and you looking here the different kind of the object is available in the image. And so what object detection is doing here, it's recognize what object available inside the image and where in the image. So this kind of classification and detections right now available in state of art deep learning models. But you know that in deep learning models we are unable to deploy on the edge if we have big model like that. So that's why we have to compress the model and we have to optimize the model that the model can run in the edge. So that's why this tutorial we are find out. So here we choose for deploying tiny YOLO. So why tiny YOLO? In YOLO we have different kind of network available, like tiny YOLO, YOLO 2, YOLO 3, and advanced also is there. But in YOLO 3 many layers is available. In YOLO 2 also many layers are available. So if that's why. And if you want to run our model, there are no GPU devices like our no GPU computers, like mobile and such kind of platforms. For that we have to need a less layers and optimize thing also. And here you already know about that tiny YOLO written in the C++ and it's low level programming language. That's why it's easily run on the low level device also. So here we going to demo Jetson Nano. So the brief about your tiny YOLO. So in tiny YOLO and the light YOLO only have 7 layers of CNN and around 482 million flops is there. So in tiny YOLO also is running non GPU computers like any more than i3 computers like that, 21 fps. That's the speed, that is state of art is available already. YOLO light is running. And another things you know about the speed also 3.8 faster than the fastest state of art model. You heard about the SSD mobile net model. So it's more than it's good from the SSD mobile net, and also is that is also available. So how like the briefly showing the architectures, like here that YOLO light architecture, there is 7 layers are C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. There is filter and the size of the filter is this. So every level and every filter size, and that is I'm showing here. So I'm not going to more about the YOLO architectures, but I'm showing the brief. You set your context how the YOLO use in the state of art. So here you see right now I'm going to tell about how Jetson Nano will work. So for the Jetson Nano, the we have to discuss about more like how to set up the Jetson Nano, how to we can install the OS in the Jetson Nano, and how we can start the coding. So if you familiar about Raspberry Pi, it's similar kind of Raspberry Pi is similar. In Raspberry Pi we are installing Raspbian, same kind of we are installing here. That OS image available on the Jetson Nano websites. I'm showing you here that website also. I'm showing you here like wait for a few seconds. I'm going to show here that website. Okay, I'm showing you here. I have to wait for complete it. don't want to, yeah. So yeah, you looking here, yeah, so this is the URL. I can ping the URL on the meetup group also, that you can find easily URL. You, if you find Google it, like getting started with Jetson Nano developer kit, so you will find here. It's similar like Raspberry Pi. You hear about Raspberry Pi, there are 4 USB pins and they are one Ethernet, and that is HDMI port, and that is heat sinks, and that power supply, audio jacks, and input output pins also is there. It's similar kind of the Raspberry Pi, and there's CMOS camera, CSI camera, ribbon channel also is there for you. If you want to connect the camera here, so you can connect easily the camera here, and you can do your object detections real time. So how we have to do, so for deploying the model, what you need for that, you need a one micro SD card, one 40 pin extension header, one micro USB port power supply, one Ethernet port, one USB 3 port, like that. These are all port is there. And what you need for that, we have to go to the next slide. You need a power supply, and right now the main part is there. How do you write an image on the SD card? That is the main part. You have to need a class 10 SD card. 32 GB SD card is not like 32 GB, but if you have 32 GB, it's your advantage. If you want to store image on the SD card, then it's better, and you have to use class 10 SD card. First you have to download your Jetson Nano developer kit card image. You have to download here. If you click here, it will start download. That you download here, then you have to install that SD card tools. Like first you have to, if you using Windows, then you have to install the SD card formatter. It easily you can download from here, SD card formatters. Then you format your SD card, you insert your SD card in your laptop and format it. Then that part if you done, then second part is like you already have image, then you have to disk image. So using the disk image, Win32 disk image, you can deploy. In period step also there. So you format this, then SD card already formatted, then Win32 disk image, yeah, power ISO, whatever tools, lot of tools available for burn. So you have to create an image and you have to make it bootable, that it, and the next step you have to plug it to your this SD card slot. In the SD card slot is available, and you have to need a LCD for first boot. In first boot you will find like that. It's similar kind Ubuntu structure is there. You will find terminal here. You can do SSH. You can start SSH here. You can connect like Raspberry Pi your server here. So everything is okay. Everything is fine. So it's all similar like everything similar like Raspberry Pi. So that's Jetson Nano. And what is the advantage over Jetson Nano over the Raspberry Pi? Jetson Nano have is visual processing unit, so it's easily to compute for, especially for vision processing unit. So it will compute the whatever you need computations for the object detections, like, so it will faster from the Raspberry Pi. So this is the main thing I told you. Another things like the next part we are going to discuss here more about like I don't want to share anyone. I want to click on the present here. So Jetson Nano, then we have to deployment. So how we can deploy? So for deployment we have to download the darknet repo here. We can clone darknet repo, and then we can make it for build the library, and then it's already pre-trained model is available, tiny weight is available, then you can download the tiny weight, and for inferences you can run this command. You will find inference also. I will show you one demo. I connected to the Jetson Nano. So like this is our darknet things. I downloaded this, and the tiny value weight is already available. So I downloaded weight. It will run through these, and here you find the inference also is there. The pretty dogs, like that is detected dog, and the prediction is 0.81 it's predicting time like that. If you, I will show the different example. The different example is so this is not tiny, but it's same it will run. So I will show that example how it is working. Here you will find still is running, so is running in laptop, it will be the same, and later result will come. So you find here results also. So in results you find here the dog and cat and truck in bind box detected. So same kind of result you will find in Nano also, and it is good. It's around 7 frame per second it can captures. If like 620 like 680 and 480 is image resolutions, it will work fast and it will work good. The one thing like you need Wi-Fi, these things, then Jetson Nano don't have any Wi-Fi things. So if you go want Wi-Fi, you have to plug on different Wi-Fi, that USB device, then that connect Jetson Nano to the Wi-Fi. But Wi-Fi not chip on board is not Wi-Fi there, so you have to plug this peripheral, you have to add differently. So this is all about deployment things. The one thing I want to show you that the darknet, the repo also, in repo also you will find all of the documentations, you find the video also. In darknet ImageNet also is the good video is there. So that lot of examples also available, and one example is there good, so you can find here, like I will play the video. You can see here. So this object can be detected in the real times. So for that you have to optimize it. For example, you want to run Jetson Nano, a Raspberry Pi, a MobiDS, whatever you want to run on as devices. So you have to optimize, like you can use TensorRT for before the deployment. If, for example, here the model is already on 32 float, so you have to convert in 32 to 16 8. In 16 int float you want to convert in and then deploy using the TensorRT. If you using the TensorRT, then speed will boost. And it's especially I recommend you, if you want to use YOLO, you want to do different things, already available in that NVIDIA Nano tutorial also is available, how to deploy Jetson Nano like that. So very easily available and very funny. It's a lot of fun you want to do. Yeah, so that's all about this meetup. If you need more thing about it, what you want to do like that, so you can share me your what you want, what is the next you want. I'm just sharing you the things. I'm just sharing you what about this, just sharing about the briefly I'm telling everything about. If anything need more like deployment, more about like YOLO, more about optimizations of YOLO, optimizations of deep learning models and sequence modeling, whatever you need. So we can the next video I come again for bring some new ideas, and we will make fun and we create future with edge intelligence. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much, guys.